Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm here with another Diwali makeup tutorial for you all. In this video, I'll be creating this Glam Peachy Coral makeup look. This is basically a monochromatic peach coral makeup look. Everything about this look is all peachy. This makeup look would go really beautiful with pastel shades of peach as well as pinks. You can simply switch up the coral with any other pink shades if you're wearing a pink outfit. Anyway, this is the look that I'll be creating in today's video, and today's video is kindly sponsored by Plume. They sent across a bunch of their products, especially their brush kit as well as their newly launched Plush matte lipsticks. They sent me 8 different shades of their Plush matte lipstick. Also, I'll be using their brush kit. It has got all the brushes that you would ever require to do your whole face of makeup. They also sent me their beauty blenders and their silk blur primer. The marble sponge from them has to be my top favorite. It is the most soft, squishy sponge that I have ever seen in the Indian market, and it is so reasonable. I just could not believe the price of it because it is such a great beauty blender. I'll put the link in the description box. You go ahead and pick it up. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. Anyway, I'll be featuring all of these products in today's video. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get started with the tutorial.
You guys know how I roll, so I cleanse my face using the Dermavive Hydra cleanser, which is amazing. Even if you have sensitive skin types, it is very gentle and mild on the skin, as well as it cleans all the impurities away so perfectly. Then for moisturizer, I'm gonna apply my Neutriderm Vitamin E moisturizing lotion and apply and blend that all over the face and neck. This is moisturizer, especially if you're wearing makeup. This is gonna sit so beautifully underneath. It just helps your makeup to grip onto your skin pretty well. A sunscreen is a must, so I'm using the Sunstop Spf 30 sunscreen here. It's looking white here, but don't worry, it'll settle and blend into the skin once it is completely massaged into the skin. The links to all of these products will be in the description box if you're interested. Now I'm going to begin with my makeup. First, I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Kit, which is basically an eyebrow kit. I'm using the powder product and using the spoolie and angled brush that comes in the kit itself to fill in my eyebrows. Brow powders are very quick and easy to use, so if you want to save some time, try using a brow powder. Then to conceal and prime my eyelids for eyeshadow, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade 317 Hazelnut, I guess, or Amber. Not really sure. I'll put it in the description box. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm just using that on my eyelids as well as to clean up under the bottom area of my eyebrows to make it look more sharper and defined, and blending it out using my concealer blending brush from PAC. In today's video, I'll be using all of these brushes from Plume. These are really nice brushes. They come in a set. You have all your brushes sorted for a whole face of makeup. Now I'm going to begin with my eyeshadow work. I'm taking this Bare Soul eyeshadow palette from K Beauty and picking up that matte coral shade on this tapered blending brush from Plume and applying that to my crease and slowly and gently building up the intensity of the coral on the eyes. Then I'm mixing these two shades of brown and taking that on the P24 brush, which is a very tiny little tapered blending brush, perfect for crease work. So I'm applying that precisely on the crease and making sure that my crease is more intensified. Then I felt like the intensity was not enough, so I'm taking this Mars Fantasy 15 eyeshadow palette and picking up this really rich brown shade on the same brush and applying that right on the crease to make it look more intense. Again, I'm going to pick up the coral shade and apply that on the outer corners of my eyes just to make sure that the whole makeup is cohesive. Again, building up the intensity here and sort of winging it outside. Then I'm taking the P18 brush, which is a flat brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of my concealer on that brush and create a semi-cut crease. So I'm going to take my time while I do this because you need to have a precise line on the crease. So take your time while you do this, and here I'm creating a soft semi-cut crease and filling up the eyelid area using the same concealer. Then I'm picking up a shimmery shade which is called Peach on a flat eyeshadow brush. This is the number P17. Just gonna pack this eyeshadow all over the area where I cut my crease, basically wherever you can see the concealer bit, and going very, very close on the crease area. Then I'm gonna use this beautiful duochrome peachy coral shade and just apply that right on the center using the same brush to make my eyelids pop a little bit more, highlight the center of the eyelids. Now I'm going to use this Technakohl eyeliner in a brown shade from MAC and just apply that very, very close to my upper lash line and creating a liner, making sure that I don't miss any spot. And once I'm happy with the liner, I'm going to create the wing as well using the same kohl pencil. Then I'm taking the P15 dual ended brush. I'm going to use the angled side and gently and softly smudge the brown eyeliner to create a soft smoked out liner effect. Moving on to the face, I'm using the Plume Silk Blur Moisturizing Primer. This is a very, very nice, rich moisturizing primer. It hydrates your skin as well as primes your skin for makeup. So I'm just applying and blending that out. You would absolutely love this if you have dry skin types. It is very, very rich and hydrating on the skin, and also your makeup grips onto this perfectly. Once the skin is prepped, I'm going to use some foundation. I'm using the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation in the shade Cinnamon. To apply that, I'm going to use this Marble Beauty blender from Plume. It's one of the most softest and easiest beauty blenders to work with. I'll put the link in the description box. If you're interested, go ahead and pick this up. You won't be disappointed, and it is so reasonable as well. I love this beauty blender. I'm using the same L'Oreal concealer here to conceal my under eyes. A little bit goes a long way with this concealer because it is extremely pigmented. I'm also highlighting the center of my face as well, using the same Marble Beauty blender from Plume to blend it out. To set and bake, I'm using the K-Beauty loose powder in the shade Latte, which is a couple of shades lighter than my own complexion, so it's going to add a little bit of brightening property as well on the under eyes. So I'm packing a lot of the product underneath my eyes and letting it bake for a bit and finishing off my eye makeup. I'm using the same MAC brown kohl pencil and applying a thick layer on the lower waterline as well as my lower lash line. Then I'm taking the P19 brush, which is a smudging brush or a pencil brush, to smudge off the kohl pencil on my lower lash line. Then I'm taking the P08 brush, which is a very, very tiny little sort of like an accent brush, and using the coral shade again and sort of blending it under the brown kohl that I applied to create a soft gradient effect and to tie the whole eye makeup together. Then I'm using this powder brush, which is really big and fluffy and feels so nice when you use it on your face. So I'm just using that to brush off all of the excess powder away, as well as to set the rest of the face as well using the same loose powder. For mascara, I'm using the Estée Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Mascara to my top and bottom eyelashes. This is a mini one. I got this as a freebie with some of the purchases that I made from Estée Lauder. So yeah, I'm just using that to coat my lashes here. For bronzer, I'm using the Benefit Hoola Caramel Bronzer, my absolute favorite bronzer. So I'm just going to take that on the P23 brush, which is a tapered face brush, and use that to bronze up my face. So I'm applying that to the hollows of my cheeks, the perimeters of my forehead, the jawline, as well as I'm going to use the same brush and pinching a little bit to contour the sides of my nose as well as under my lower lip. The Hoola Caramel Bronzer is such a pretty bronzer, especially if you have a very close skin tone like me. Pick this up without a doubt. For blusher, I'm using the PAC Studio blusher in the shade 21. For applying that, I'm using the PAC 02 brush, which is like an angled blush brush. So I'm just applying that all over the cheeks in a sculpted way, taking it slightly above my contour as well to give that defined sculpted effect. For highlighter, I'm using one of my most favorite highlighters from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Crown of my Canopy, and to apply that I'm using this P21 brush, which is like a tiny little blending brush with a flat top. So I'm just using a little bit of the highlighter to the tops of my cheekbones and wherever I usually highlight. The Wet n Wild highlighter is such a pretty highlighter. I absolutely love this. If you have dusky skin, it's gonna look very, very beautiful, and the brush that I used was perfect to apply it. I also applied a pair of falsies. These falsies are from Shein when Shein was still available. I love these lashes, so I have been saving them and using them very, very sparingly. So that's what I applied. These are very, very fluffy and fluttery eyelashes. Now coming to the lips, I'm using the MAC lip liner in the shade Chest, which is such a deep chocolatey brown lip liner, and using that to slightly overdraw my lips before applying lipstick. For lipstick, I'll be using the Plush matte lipstick from Plume. They sent out quite a bunch of lipsticks from this range. Some really, really beautiful and pretty shades, and all of these shades would look amazing on deeper complexions as well. So for this look, I'm going to be using the shade called Soirée. I hope I'm spelling that right. But yeah, that's what I'm using. It's a stunning peachy nude shade, and I think this color went so beautifully with the look that I created. It's a very, very soft, creamy formula which kind of settles down to a matte finish. It's got decent pigmentation as well. On top of that, I'm going to use the Renee lip gloss in the shade Pucker Up Peach, which is a beautiful peachy nude lip gloss. Now to set my makeup in place, I'm using the NYX Dewy Setting Spray and applying that all over the face to lock my makeup in place as well as to add a bit more dewiness to my skin. So I went ahead off camera and added all of my accessory, my hairdo, as well as a little bit of jasmine flowers to complete the look. So this is the final peach glam makeup look for Diwali. It's a little bit of an elaborate look, but it looks so beautiful. If you're wearing any sort of pastel shades like pastel pinks or pastel corals or peach, this is gonna be a very, very pretty look to wear. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. All the products that I use in today's video will be listed in the description box. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box. Take care of yourselves and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye.